Hi, so today we are going to make this sketch you see in front of you. This is an application of commands in both the modify and the pattern group. So we'll be looking at commands like the move, copy, rotate, trim, extend, and the offset in the modify group, as well as how to make rectangular and circular patterns, and then also how to mirror bodies. Please note that this is the part 4 of our complete beginner series. If you've not seen the parts 1, 2, and 3, I'll link them down in the description box below. You can go ahead and look at them. Consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't yet done that. Also, give this video a like. It helps it reach a lot more people. And then if you have any comments or questions, you can put them down in the comment section below and I'll address them as soon as I can. Let's begin with today's exercise. So we begin with the Ctrl+N, and then under part create 2D and 3D object, we select standard MMIPT and create. Okay, so we begin to create a sketch. Choose the 2D sketch command and let's select the XY plane. Now pan down so we can draw on the top left quadrant. We begin with a circle. So draw a circle and then choose the 2-point center rectangle, and let's draw a rectangle anywhere. Okay, you can right click and press OK. So let's begin with the first command, which is the move command, and this is how it is used. So let's select that and it opens up a dialog box. It asks us to select the object we want to move. So we want to move this circle, and then we are supposed to choose the base point, which is usually the center point, and you can drag your mouse and move the circle anywhere you desire. So that is how to move the circle command. We can choose it to move to the center of this rectangle or even to the corners, just anywhere you want to place it. So let's just put it in the middle here. And that is how the move command works. You can also move a body but not delete the original one. To do that, you select the object you want to move as well, and then the base point, which will be the center point, and you can copy so that when you move, the original body is not deleted. There we go. Now we have 2 of them. You can press done once you're satisfied with what you have. But let's just delete the second one. I just wanted to show you how that is used. So you select the circle and press delete on your keyboard. So I mentioned earlier we were even drawing in the top left quadrant, but our sketch is away. We can use the move command to bring it back to that quadrant. So move again, we can select the bodies we want to move. So I can click and drag over the circle and the rectangle. And then the base point is going to be the center point. I can drag my mouse to move it to that quadrant. There you go. You can press done once you're satisfied with that. Now let's look at the second command, which is the copy. For that, let's draw another circle. So choose the circle command and draw a circle here at this corner. Now choose the copy command. And it's also asking us to specify some details. So we select the body we want to copy and the base point, which is the center of the circle. And now we can copy it to the right corner, even to this corner and then that corner as well. Once you're satisfied, you can press done. It's as simple as that. We can also use the rotate command. So let's see how that also works. Just choose the rotate command. Let's move this away and we can select the body we want to rotate. So let's assume we want to even rotate the entire bodies we've drawn. We can click and drag over them and we'll select the center point, the point where we want to hold down in order to rotate. So we can choose this corner. It says the geometry being edited is constrained to other geometry. Would you like these constraints removed? Yes, we want to remove them so we can rotate. So this is how it works. It allows you to move your work anywhere around and place it wherever you desire. You can even use the angle tab to specify the angle which you want to rotate the bodies you've selected. And once you know the angle, you can place it and then press done. Okay, let me undo that. All right, now let's move on to the trim command, which is up here. So let's select that and see how that also works. So the trim command trims any line we touch up until it meets another line. So let's say we want to trim this part of the circle. We can just hover our mouse around them. We see some short hash dashes, which means that is the line we are trimming. So we can click and then it takes that line off. We can also click here, click there, and then there as well. So any line you want to take off, you can click on that line to take off. You can also drag over lines. So you hold down the left mouse button and drag over all the lines you want to take off in one go. Let's repeat that. So you drag over this, that one, and this one. And the extend does the opposite. So if we want to bring back those lines we deleted, we use the extend command. So you select the circle you want to extend or the line you want to extend, and then it shows you the preview. You can click once you are satisfied with that, and then you can also click to close that circle. We can do same with lines. So we click on the lines we want to extend, and it would extend it up until it meets the next point. There we go. This, all right. So it's as simple as can be. All right. Now let's look at the offset command, which is one of my favorite commands. So here it allows you to draw a profile or repeat a profile either inward or outward. So let's see, we click on this profile and then we can drag in to any distance we want. So we can repeat that profile and specify the distance we want to move either inward or outward just to place. So here, let's assume I want to place it outward. I can just click and then I place another profile which is either bigger or smaller than the initial profile. Great. Now we'll look at the rectangle command. So before that, let's draw a circle. So we'll choose the circle command and draw a circle here on the offset rectangle we introduced. So let's draw this small circle here. We can right click, okay. Now we want to repeat this circle along this line. That is where you need the pattern tool. So for that, we'll need, because we want to pattern in a rectangular manner, we'll choose the rectangle pattern tool. And it's asking us the geometry we want to pattern. So we select this circle and the direction we want to pattern along. We can select this line and straight away we see a preview which is in the right direction. So we can also specify some more details, how many of those patterns we want or how many instances. So let me put 3 or even 4, and here we put the distances between them. So the distance between the circles, I want, let me reduce this to 8, or even let me make it 9, and then that is it. Let's say I also want to pattern along this line. I can choose the second direction, which is direction 2, and click on that line. But the preview isn't what we want. It's moving away. But we can flip to bring it back in as required. And then we specify the details here. The instances, let's change this to 4. The distance between them, I think 8 is fine. And I can press OK. So this is how the rectangular pattern works. It allows you to replicate any geometry you want. Now let's look at the circular pattern command. For that, let's draw another circle. So choose the circle command. We can draw a circle here. Okay. And then now choose the circular pattern command. So let's select the geometry we want to pattern, which is this. And then the axis we want to pattern around. We want to put that circle around this geometry. So we can select that, or even the midpoint of that geometry. And straight away we see the preview. So there's one here, there's another here, there's one there. We can increase the number of instances if we want to say 8. We can also change the angle, but here I want to pattern it across the entire 360-degree angle, so I'm fine with that. I can press OK, and there we go. This is what we have. Let's look at the last command, which is the mirror command. For the mirror command, we'll need constructional lines. So let's choose the line command and draw a constructional line along the y-axis and then the x. You can right click and press OK. But the lines are not constructional, so just select the line and choose the construction command option, and it changes to broken lines. Do same for this one, change it to construction. Alright, now let's see how the mirror command works. So choose the mirror command, and it's also asking us to select the bodies we want to mirror. Let's even mirror the entire sketch we've done so far. So we click and drag over them, and it's asking us the mirror plane, which means we want to put everything we have here on the other side, as if you are looking at yourself in the mirror. So we have selected the bodies we want to mirror, and then we want to put it across. It's asking us the line, so this is the line we want to put it across, and then we can press apply, and now we have everything on the opposite side. It looks a bit cumbersome, but that is fine. You can press done. Great. Let's even put the two of them down here. So same process, mirror command. We can select all of these bodies, and then the mirror line, we can choose this one. So select the mirror line, and then we choose this one, apply, and then it puts it on the other side. So done. And now this is what we have. So it's as simple as that. Briefly, we've looked at a lot of tools in the modify group and the pattern group. So in the fourth part of this series, we are going to put everything we've learned so far together. Do come back for that. If you find this helpful, kindly consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't yet done that. Do well to also like this video. It helps YouTube push it to a lot more people. And then if you have any questions, concerns, or comments, you can put them in the comment section below, and I would address them as soon as I can. I'll see you soon. Bye.